The first step in disassembling your module is to remove these Phillips head screws. You will be removing several screws during the process. It is very important that you make note of which areas they come out of, as there are different size screws that will be removed. Following that, you will remove 4 Phillips head screws from the edge of the unit, 3 going in from the back, the other on the side of the unit. Tweezers or a small needle nose pliers are useful in helping to remove the small screws. Repeat this process on the other side. Once those screws are removed, you can lift off the back cover of the module. From there, position the module upright. Using tweezers or a small needle nose pliers, remove the small white plug shown here if equipped. Next, loosen but do not remove these 2 screws, one on each side. Next, remove the 7 Phillips head screws shown here that secure the metal frame. After removing the screws, lift on the top bar of the module until the bottom plastic cover pops loose. You can then pull it away from the unit towards the bottom to reveal the circuit board underneath. Once the bottom plastic piece is removed, you will need to carefully detach the small ribbon cable that is slightly recessed in the center opening of the metal frame along the bottom edge of the circuit board. Once the ribbon cable is released, remove the 9 Phillips head screws along the edge of the frame, again using tweezers or a small needle nose pliers to assist with the screw removal. Once again, set the module upright and you can now remove the failed digitizer. Be sure not to trap dust or lint between the screen and digitizer. Before installing the new digitizer, ensure that the ribbon cable is tucked into the bottom portion of the unit as shown here. Remove the plastic sheet covering the inside of the digitizer and place the unit onto the Q module. It is important to keep the outer plastic sheet on the digitizer to protect it during the remaining installation process. Lay the module face down on the table. Lift on the upper bar so that you can pull the ribbon cable through. Next, you will need to align the tabs on the sides of the frame with the guide pins on the replacement digitizer. Once aligned, push down on the upper bar and begin reinstalling the Phillips head screws along the edges of the frame. It is recommended you do this by hand with a small screwdriver to avoid over-tightening the screws in the plastic. Once the edge screws are installed, you can plug in the small ribbon cable. After the ribbon cable and all edge screws are installed, reattach the large plastic piece to the bottom portion of the module. Reach inside the storage area and press down to secure the clips. Once it is attached, reinstall the 7 Phillips head screws to secure it to the frame and plug in the small white connector. Tighten the 2 screws to secure the large plastic piece. Now it is time to reinstall the large black plastic cover. If the tabs on the side do not line up, use a small flathead screwdriver to gently pry up on the cover to allow the screw holes on the tabs to line up. It is okay to use a screw gun to install these screws, just be careful to not over-tighten them. Once all the screws are back in their homes, you can now reinstall the Q module in your Cadillac. If you are not comfortable with this installation, we do offer this as a repair service. Visit our website at circuitboardmedics.com or give us a call at 800-547-2049.